One of our guys doing guard watch, Popeye, has his radio with him, and the call comes through. Vosduk! Air raid! I continue smoking my borrowed pipe, looking like Gandalf waiting for the bomb. Whoosh! It sounds kind of fun, but the reality is anything but. We hear a muffled bang, lots of metal-on-metal clattering, but no proper explosion. I take the pipe out of my mouth and say, "No boom?" One of the guys runs in from the top of the stairs, out of breath, and yells, "Pizdet!" loosely translated as fuck. That doesn't help us understand what has happened much, or indeed at all. After he recovers his breath, he tells us that a bomb has been dropped on our ammunition dump, but luckily it didn't go off. Then we hear a Russian fighter come in for a second run. Everyone freezes. No sound is made, other than the scream of the jet. Then, whoosh! This time, it goes boom, boom, boom. The bomb not only explodes, it hits our ammo dump on the nose. While we've still been thinking about a breakout from the siege of Mariupol, 2 lorries have been loaded with what's left of our ammo, bullets, mortar bombs, mines, javelins, NLAWs, stingers, the whole bloody works, tons of the stuff. The Russian bomb hits the ammo lorries and all of our explosives blow up in a series of secondary explosions, more terrifying because of their mass than the one Russian bomb. In the military, we call this cooking, and it's bloody frightening. I first came across explosives cooking in Syria when the Americans bombed our Kurdish unit by mistake. The only thing you can do is hide. Everything is gone. All we had left was in those 2 lorries. To make matters worse, when the Russians see our ammunition cooking off high into the sky, their tanks join in the fun, raking the steelworks with shell after shell. The pressure wave from every shell is extraordinarily powerful, worse than when you're standing too close to the edge of the platform when an express train speeds through a station in the countryside. The airburst now releases great storm clouds of dust which rain down on us. Bits of the steelworks start falling down too. You couldn't go above ground. It's too dangerous. Everyone is told, stay underground. I love the Illich iron and steelworks here in Mariupol. Compared to our old hole in the ground in the middle of nowhere, it is fascinating. Like living inside the set of Blade Runner. Or better, the secret base below ground where the humans hide from the machines in the Matrix. Pipes run this way and that. Immense crane platforms on huge wheels stand poised to move great steel pipes. Furnaces are still damping down. The place is huge, a city within a city. The plant was first opened in 1896 by 2 Americans who had got permission from the Tsar to make the steel for railway lines and ships and pipes. It had last seen battle in 1944, when the Red Army had kicked the Nazis out of Mariupol, and now, incredible to think of this happening in the 21st century, it is hosting another. The steelworks is getting such a hammering from the Russian tanks that we start worrying whether the roof will fall in and we could be buried underground. The medics are having a terrible time dealing with the injured. They are fast running out of essential supplies, especially the key drugs to ease soldiers in agony. The hardest thing to bear is the dread written on everyone's faces. Without ammo, all hope is gone. We are fucked, utterly. I feel sick with fear, we all do. Our battalion commander, Major Yevgeny Bova, walks into our bunker, alone, sits on a chair and smokes a cigarette, while around 400 of us stare at him in silence. Nothing is said. Nothing has to be said. We are defeated. The tanks shell the steelworks for 2 hours straight. Night falls, and by 9 p.m, yet more people from the front line have retreated into our bunker. Word is that we're cut off from the other Ukrainian units in the city. I go to try to sleep, not knowing what will be in store for us during the night ahead.